Hello friends and welcome back. So we were discussing star to delta transformation. So we have already seen the definition. The process of converting star network to delta or delta network to star network is called as star delta transformation. We have already seen star to delta transformation. The link is available in description. So today we will see second type of transformation, delta to star transformation or delta to star conversion. Okay. So friends, consider, suppose we are provided with a delta network like this, which consists of resistances RA, RB and RC. And now suppose I want to convert this delta into star. So suppose star resistances are R1, R2 and R3. So our aim is to calculate the value of R1, R2 and R3. So equivalent star resistances will be like this. So now we have to find out the value of R1, R2 and R3. Okay. So now there is one simple trick to remember this. Suppose I want to find out the value of R1. So how you will write down the value of R1? So first of all look at the nearest delta resistances. So what are nearest delta resistances? RA and then RC. Okay, so multiply them. So RA into RC. Okay, and it should be divided with total resistance. So what is the total resistance? RA plus RB plus RC. Okay, suppose I want to find out the value of R2. So what are the nearest delta resistances? RA and RB. So multiply them. So RA into RB, and it should be divided with total resistance. So RA plus RB plus RC. Okay. Suppose I want to find out the value of R3. Nearest delta resistors are RC and RB. So RB multiplied by RC, and it should be divided with total resistance. So total resistance is RA plus RB plus RC. Okay. So what you have to remember, in the denominator always add all the delta resistance, and in the numerator multiply nearest delta resistors. So suppose I am finding R1, nearest delta resistors will be RA and RC. So in this way you have to write the values of R1, R2 and R3. So in this way we can convert any delta network into star network. Okay. And one thing you have to remember, if your given delta network is balance means what? If RA is equal to RB is equal to RC means all three delta resistances are of same value, then the newly formed star resistors will also have same value. So therefore R1 will be equal to R2 is equal to R3. So star resistors are also balanced. Now many times instead of pure resistances we are provided with impedances. Okay, so suppose instead of pure resistors we are having ZA, ZB and ZC, which indicates impedance. So it may be combination of resistor, inductor and capacitor. Okay, so in that case your newly formed star will also have impedance. So we are calling them as Z1, Z2 and Z3. Okay, so the equivalent star impedances will be like this. So suppose we want to find Z1. So what are the nearest impedances? ZA and ZC. So ZA into ZC divided by ZA plus ZB plus ZC means total impedance you have to take. Now while finding Z2, nearest impedances are ZA and ZB. So ZA into ZB divided by total impedance like this. And Z3. For Z3, what are the nearest impedances? ZC and ZB. So ZB into ZC divided by total impedance like this. Okay, so denominator will contain addition of all impedances or resistances, and numerator will contain multiplication of nearest impedances. Okay, so in this way, by using this trick you can find any equivalent star impedance. Okay, and again same condition is applicable over here. If ZA is equal to ZB is equal to ZC, then your delta network is balanced. So your newly formed star network will also be balanced. So Z1 is equal to Z2 is equal to Z3. Okay, so in this way you can convert any delta network into equivalent star network. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this. If you are having any doubts, difficulties, please ask in the comment section. Have a nice day.